Hi, my name is Cans of Cans.art, and I'm here today to give you a quick demo of the drop spindle. So here's a drop spindle I have. As you can see, I've got some yarn already halfway wound onto it, and I want to walk you through what each piece of the spindle is before we begin. So we've got a long stick down here, that's called your shaft. And then I've got a disc up here, that's called the whirl. This is the part that adds weight to the spindle. There's a small hook up here to secure your fibers and yarn at the top, and then off to the side there's a notch. And the hook and the notch are used to kind of hold your yarn in place. So to start, what you need is a leader. A leader is a small piece of string of yarn like I have here that is attached to the shaft. That'll snap into the notch and around the hook. And then your drop spindle is going to suspend like so. And it's the weight of gravity that is actually putting the spin into the yarn. So what we're going to do is create a spin and make a twist in this top part of the yarn here. And then I'm going to hold my fingers there as they make the twist. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to pull it into this unspun fibers. So that's the first step, is to create the twist. So there's a couple ways to make a twist. This is basically a top or a pendulum. As you can see, it's gonna hang like this as I spin it. So I can either flick it down at the bottom, down here, or another way is to roll it through your leg and let it spin. And make sure you stop when it starts to spin in the opposite direction. Now, we'll continue making that as tight as we possibly can. You can see I've got some good kinks up there, so that's a pretty tight twist. And now I want to pull it into the fibers. So this is roving. This is already a nice tubular shape to begin with. But what I want to do is pull the fibers apart a little bit and spread them farther apart. What that will do is thin down the size, so it creates a nice sized yarn in the end. And that's it. As I release my fingers and let the twist flow into this pulled fiber portion, the twist just extends right up. And there you have it. That is how you create yarn using a drop spindle. That second step right there is called drafting. And then the last step in order to keep going is winding the yarn. So after you have a little bit of yarn created, you just wrap the yarn around the shaft of the spindle a few times. Leave about 6 to 12 inches there so that you have a leader for the next round, and then you just keep going.